Hello, fishes, and welcome to another Smash Bros. Mural. I'm joining you today because I know more about Mario Galaxy than Rose does. Just because Mario Galaxy played a bigger part of my life than it did for her. Mostly because Mario Galaxy was the first ever game that I bought with my own money for the Wii. I had borrowed it, or I had played it at a friend's house and borrowed it, but I couldn't keep it forever and finish it. So when I returned it to him, I of course had to play it more, so I had to buy it myself. So it was the first game that I purchased with my own money, and so it's got a very special place in my heart. As that first game for me. And it's also the very first game that I 100%ed, as especially when it came. What year did it come out? I should have known this. Initial 2007. Oh my goodness, that makes me feel old. So just having that 2007, I probably got it around maybe 2008. I don't think I got it because it had been out for a while when I played at my friend's house. So maybe 2008. So that would make me what, 10 years old when I got that game. So just kind of being as a 10-year-old, being able to sit down and force myself to 100% this game was important, and it was such a big moment for me because I had never sat down in 100. I'd played other games, especially with my sisters in the past, but never had I forced myself to sit down and I'm going to play this game until I 100%ed it, and then had you get the 120 stars as Mario, and then they are like, hey, now you gotta do it all over again as Luigi. And that was kind of mind-blowing to me because it was so ridiculous of a concept to hear that, not only do you have to do 120 stars, but now you have to do 120 stars again as Luigi, and they are a little bit harder than what you would typically than the Mario versions, especially some of the cosmic comets, or trickster comets, I think is what they're called. Especially those with the cosmic races. The Luigi ones were always so much harder than the Mario ones because he had a more direct path, and you always lost a couple times because you had to learn the pathing and figuring out what the best course of action would be. But yeah, it was so cool. I loved the game. And then when Mario Galaxy 2 came out, I was equally as stoked, and that's when I actually bought on release day, I believe, or if not the day, maybe the day after. I remember going to, I think it was Walmart. It was either Walmart or Game. No, it was probably GameStop. Anyway, again, doesn't matter. That's in the past. That was years ago. But I remember buying it and holding it in my hands the day of release, or the day after release. It had been out for maybe 3 days, so I was stoked to get this game. And then I played it. It, of course, the whole new setup, different ship, different, layout, same concept. Just being able to enjoy that experience is something that I love. And I would love to play. Maybe I could play Mario Galaxy, the original one, for the channel because I have it for 3D All Stars, so I could play that one. Maybe that could be fun. But overall, Rosalina is such a amazing character. She's got a great design, very sleek, very elegant. You know, the fact that she's showing up in more games like Mario Party, Mario Kart, you know, the sports games as, you know, extra characters is just so much fun to see, especially since she started out as such a minor character. But she's becoming a fan favorite, and I'm here for it. I will always be glad to see more Rosalina representation in games, because I saw that she was actually she actually had concept art for to be in Mario Odyssey is in New Donk City as kind of like a street performer with an acoustic guitar. And I don't know why it was scrapped. That would have been amazing to see her just kind of there, not really doing anything. But it was cut for whatever reason. But yeah, she was supposed to be very like casual and like jeans and a t-shirt with an acoustic guitar, and it would have been really cool. As for, you know, who like Rosalina is, there, you know, some theories, game theories about how she's like Peach's daughter, and it's kind of, I'm inclined to believe that she is, not just because, you know, I love game theory and that and all that fun stuff. It just, there's a lot of evidence that kind of points to that, and but who knows? You know, time is relative, and universes reset, so it could easily be Rosalina's Peach's daughter. One of the other popular theories that I've heard is Gino from Super Mario RPG is like Rosalina's first in command, because in the game it says he was sent by someone from the stars, I believe is the wordage he used. And so that's where everyone's like, oh, Rosalina sent Gino to save, you know, Mario and stuff and be there for the battle. And it's like, that's kind of cool. You know, that would have been really cool in the remake if they had like brought more attention to that. But, you know, you can only do so much. Doesn't make it any bad. I've never actually played Super Mario RPG. That is one that I wanted to get when they announced the remake for it. I just didn't have the money for it at the time, so I couldn't justify buying it. But now that I'm doing a little bit better, maybe I could buy it and play it for the channel. That's another one. Just add that to the list of potential games in the future. But yeah, going back to Rosalina, you know, her costumes in Smash Ultimate aren't super, like, they're pretty, but they're not referencing to anything else. From all the stuff that I read, it's kind of, they were kind of meant to correspond with Peach's alternate colors. And that's just kind of fun, you know, giving her similar vibes. And then the character, sorry, I should have mentioned this first. The character that is playing Rosalina for this lovely piece is a dog. I think they officially told us that she was a Dalmatian. Her name is Eridanus, which is a lovely name, so pretty and, you know, fun if you know your constellations. But yeah, she's technically a Dalmatian with like star spots, so it was perfect for Rosalina with her. And I really love how the colors complement the costume. It's very elegant and flows nicely, and so I'm here for that. But she specifically asked for the Luma to be a plush doll, because she just thought that would be fun to have that as, like, you know, representation of the Lumas. I don't know why. Let's get a little bit ahead of myself. But yeah, Eridanus, such a lovely dog name, good character design. so glad that they allowed us to use her character for this project. And then, as you know, with this, the costumes aren't always going to be 100% like accurate to the costumes of the characters, because it's more like the idea is this is a group photo at a convention, so they're all cosplayed costumes, so they're going to be varying in quality and elaborateness. Just kind of that's to explain what the process is for us and why we choose what we do for the coloration. And then got her little star. And then this is what I was getting to before. They wanted a pinkish purple Luma. They didn't really explain why. That's just when they said they wanted the Luma, they wanted this color. So I probably would have done the blackish brown one that's from Mario Galaxy, the Rosalina's like right hand. If they didn't specify, that's probably what I would have done. But they specifically wanted this pinkish purple color, so we're doing what we want for the people who commission for this project. But yeah, I just kind of to wrap up, I love Rosalina so much. Always will have a special place in my heart for being who she is. Oh, and then a quick explanation. So there was a mishap with our recording software for the shading, so we're doing it a little different this time, hopefully. And it happened for the next couple as well. But once we're done with those, it'll all go back to normal. But again, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!